night of the show, I don't even know if I'm going to talk about. I don't have a story. I don't have an idea, but between the conversation, it sparks something, and then, that erupts into, its own thing. And sometimes those are the more fun. It's the more fun kind of interactions because it's so scary. It's everything's happening, and you have to come up with something rather than being prepared. It's very if you're not an improvisational type of a person, then it probably would be daunting. But then we just do our thing, and then as far as if there's anybody in the audience that wants to talk, we ask them. We're like, hey, we usually tell a story of some kind that's happened to us or that relates to something. And so, like for instance, recently I watched this movie called Sasquatch Sunset, which you can go find on the streaming services. I think it was on Showtime or Paramount. Anyway, it's a new movie. It's from 2024. And I saw the little tile. Yeah, there you go. And it says it's a comedy adventure. And I talk about it. It is one of the weirdest movies I've seen in a while. That is a kind of legitimate. You know what I mean? It's a legitimate Hollywood type movie.
No way.
It's not. Yeah,
looks like a student movie.
But the thing is, it's made like a nature documentary, and these are all actors in these suits. And they act like they don't even talk. There's no dialogue. It's all grunting and like monkey noises. And so I watched this, and my wife was so mad at me while I was watching this because she thought it was just dumb. But I found it oddly entertaining. There was at the Berlin Festival at the beginning there that won some kind of award. Did you see that?
Oh, no, I missed it. 1 second. Let's go
all the way to the front there, and you'll see after Bleecker Street. I didn't even realize it. Is that? Yeah.
Yeah. It's in Berlin.
Yeah. So, but it is so weird. And so I was trying to explain this to Miles, and he didn't like it. He thought that he did not like, didn't like what he was hearing. And so then there's this whole back and forth about, why would you do this? And so then we have a whole discussion about that. And it just is funny. I mean, there you go. See, there's Sasquatch having sex. Did you see that?
I did.
And I talk about this, and then Miles is like, "What are you doing watching these things?" And so then that erupts into a whole thing. But, I mean, these are Jesse Eisenberg. You know who that is? This is a A-level actor in a Sasquatch suit acting.
That's amazing.
It's hilarious. It's hilarious.
Oh, man.
Yes, it must be seen to be believed. I will agree with that review. But it's made like a nature documentary. And when you get into the very beginning of it, it's just like any nature documentary you've ever seen. And then it just goes from there. And it is bizarre. I'm not really telling people that they should watch this necessarily, but if you want something that's really, really weird, this is it. This is something that's weird.
It's from yeah. Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah. So, but anyway, that was so that we talk about movies and stuff. So the funny thing is, Miles and I both went to college for movies. We both have a cinema degree, and so a lot of times we talk about the movies and popular culture and so forth because that's kind of our background. And I don't know that Sasquatch Sunset is popular by any means, but it certainly is a movie. And so we talked about it, and then he has his story, and that's what we do each week. And then, but if anybody else shows up, I always ask them if they have a funny story, because that's what it's all about, is something that's happened that's funny. This week, just to give you another example that's not popular culture related, is I was traveling, and